All right, welcome back to Master the Morning. Dean Bokhari here, and I'm excited to dive into part one of the program, which is all about how do you wake up early, right? How do you establish the habit of waking up early? Because, a lot of times what happens is folks will see a notable person's morning ritual or their morning routine, like Elon Musk's or Bill Gates or Jennifer Aniston, I don't know. But in any case, they'll see somebody's morning ritual and what time they wake up, and they try to mimic that. But, there's a big problem with that because everybody is unique. Everyone has their own unique way of life, their lifestyle, right? Bill Gates' morning ritual isn't going to match up with what your morning ritual is. That's his, and it's right for him and his lifestyle. And so one thing that we're going to be doing here in this program as we move into these lessons is, especially in the second part, is to help you design a personalized morning ritual that suits your needs, not anybody else's, but your needs, your lifestyle. And that will make for a more fulfilling morning ritual because, again, it's related directly to your lifestyle. And so we're going to get into that in part two. But part one, how do you wake up early? How do you establish the habit of waking up early? That's what this section is all about. Now, one of the things that I like to do anytime I do a course or program, workshop, or I'm training a group of people is to start with an intention, right? To set our intention here, to get clear about, hey, what are we after, right? What are our reasons for doing this? And so what I'd like you to do, if you would, is switch over to the Materials tab of the lesson page here and find the Intentions worksheet, the Intention worksheet, which looks like this. You see that right there? And so go ahead and download that and ideally print it out instead of loading it up onto a tablet like I did. And when you print it out, I want to do each step with you one by one. Right, we're going to go over this together right here, right now. And so let's get started. Let's start with the first question of intention setting here, which is, why do you want to become an early riser? Why do you want to make this into a habit? Why do you want to install the habit of getting up earlier? Is it to boost your health? Is it to become more productive? Is it to find a pocket of time just to yourself? Maybe to grow? Anything that it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you picture to be, the perfect morning ritual for you, what would you include and why, right? Why is that important? So what I'd like you to do is, again, feel free to hit pause, print out this worksheet because I want to go over it in real time with you right here. And once you've done that, once you've printed it out and got it in front of you, start with the first step here. Why do you want to become an early riser? Because with a strong enough why, any how is possible, just like the old saying goes. And what I'd like you to do is list 3 compelling reasons why you absolutely must become an early riser, right? Not want to, not hope to, not I wish I could, but why you absolutely must make this into a habit, right? Because when something is a must, you'll make it happen, right? When people say that I hope for this or I wish for that, oftentimes they're just empty dreams. But when you when you absolutely must do something, you figure out a way to make it happen, don't you? And so what I'd like you to do is list out 3 compelling reasons, emotionally charged reasons as to why you must become a morning person. Because after all, that's why you invested in this program in the first place, right? Become a morning person and build a strong ritual for daily success. And so go ahead and list out those 3 reasons for yourself. And then the second stage here of intention setting is to ask yourself, what am I going to get out of this, right? What am I going to gain? More specifically, what will you gain by rising early each day? Is it higher productivity? Is it boosted health if you start working out each morning? Is it time to yourself? What is it? Do you want to grow spiritually, emotionally? Maybe you want to journal. Maybe you just want time to go for a walk. Whatever it may be for you, write 3 ways that you're going to benefit from becoming an early riser. Write those down. Again, feel free to hit pause. I'll be right here when you hit play. Now, moving on to the 3rd step of intention setting, you want to ask yourself, what is it going to cost me if I don't do this? Right? So in the previous step, we've got something that you can be pulled by, something that is almost like a reward, right? What am I going to gain from doing this? And then in the 2nd stage, we've got something to push you, right? By reminding yourself of what are the potential consequences if I'm unable to establish this into a habit, if I'm unable to get up earlier. I'll miss out on starting my day with a phenomenal workout. I'll miss out on setting the stage for a successful day ahead. I'll miss out on that 1 hour of productivity, that 1 hour where I wanted to work on my side hustle, or whatever it may be for you, right? Whatever those things are, write them down. More specifically, write down 3 things that you would lose or miss out on if you do not follow through with your goal of establishing the habit of becoming an early riser. Okay, and then once you've done that, I want to move on to the 4th step, which is to envision your perfect morning. What does your perfect morning look like? Now, to do this, I'm going to ask you to find a quiet place to sit down and close your eyes for 3 minutes. Just set a timer on your phone or get a regular kitchen timer or a stopwatch or whatever it may be. And just set a timer for 3 minutes, close your eyes, and envision what your ideal morning looks like, right? If everything went exactly as it was supposed to, you woke up on time, you got right into your morning ritual, right? What do? How do you feel? Be as specific as possible. Just close your eyes right now if you would, hit pause, set your timer for 3 minutes, find a quiet place, close your eyes and envision your perfect morning ritual, your perfect morning, exactly as it's supposed to be, based on your standards and your ideals, your ambitions. Go for it. Hit pause now, please, and go for it. Did you do the visualization? If you did, what I'd like you to do is hear me. Hear me here, hear me now. Whatever it is that you have envisioned for yourself, whatever that perfect morning looks like for you, I want you to know that it is possible. Because if it weren't, you wouldn't have been able to visualize it. Right? If you can dream something, if you can envision something, it's possible. And we are going to work together to make sure that you establish that habit. I'm going to share some powerful principles with you, some research-based strategies that you can implement and begin to see some results with regard to your consistency here, rising early every morning and running that morning ritual, right? Setting the stage for a successful day ahead based on your standards and your lifestyle. And so we're going to dive into that in our upcoming lessons. But for now, as we close out this lesson, what I'd like you to do is, if you haven't already printed this intentions worksheet out, please do so. And I'd like you to get down to number 5 here, the final step, which is to get committed, right? To get yourself fully committed, I want you to sign this and date it, and then post it up somewhere that you'll be able to see it each and every day throughout this program and beyond, until your mornings look exactly the way that you just envisioned them, right? When your vision becomes a reality, you can take it down. But until then, look at it every day, review it every day, look at what you're going to gain, right? Look at why you want to do this. Look at what you'll lose out on if you don't, right? Think about your vision. It'll be right there in front of you to look at each and every day until you've locked it in as a habit. Now, to really get yourself committed here, what I'd like you to do is just put your signature on it, right? And then date it. Because there's like a power that happens, a psychological power that we all associate with signing things, because signing things equals commitment. And so this will just give you that extra little edge and that extra sense of sacredness and importance that could be the thing that helps you move the needle here. So go ahead, print this out, sign it, date it, put your name on it, post it up somewhere that you'll be able to see it each and every day until you lock it in as a habit, until rising early, rising with the sun becomes automatic and natural for you. So go ahead and do that now, and I'll see you in the next lesson.